way more than you got?
I got through these.
Okay.
Didn't really understand that part, like the counting from there, but I'm still working on that. No, I did.
Now, how much time did you spend on the counting?
On the counting?
Here, in the part that you didn't understand.
Well, it's easy to understand for me. I just didn't really work on it a lot because I thought it was easy. But then I tried playing it and it wasn't that good. So I tried working on it some.
Okay, but how do you work on it?
I tried doing it like not really focusing on the counting at first, like just doing the double stops, and then I focused on the counting, and then I tried putting them together.
And so, what was the problem with that? Why couldn't you?
It's just sort of newer to me, so it's not as good as like the rest. Because I didn't.
But how much time did you spend on this problem specifically? 30 seconds?
No, like
3 minutes?
10 or 15 minutes.
Ella.
Because I was trying to figure it out, and I also had to like.
Are you telling me the truth though? I can't imagine somebody who is as smart and coordinated and good as you are would spend 15 minutes on this without like getting it.
5 minutes at least. At least.
Okay.
Because I tried putting it into context and then it didn't work again.
Now, are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. Now, get your violin out.
Okay.
Okay. And now we're going to time you on this and see how long it's going to take you to actually figure it out. Because I have the feeling that you're just, when you see something that mildly scares you, just skip it.
It's not that it really scared me. It's just that it looked easy to me, so I sort of went to the harder parts that I needed to practice.
Okay, so let's not waste more time. Go ahead, tune. For starters, what would be the simplest version of this passage? It's in double stops. Just pick a voice and play that voice. That would be the simplest version of it. Can we revisit the measure with the dotted notes there? So 1, 2, da, da, ya, da. 1, 2, da, da. So the dotted half note is the same as a dotted quarter if we count in 3. Da, 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 da. That's the rhythm of that measure. Do you get it? Okay. Yeah, so it's da, 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 da. That's right. Quicken that bam, ba, ba, bam. And the resolve is in G, so just play the last note. Yes. Now, let's do that match one more time and see if we can do it without stalling so many times. do you have the bowings? Yes, you have the bowings here. Da, da, and you need to go to first position for this. Right. So now I suggest you just one more time, and let's add the grace notes to this. So you've got one. One, two. How many counts is the first C? Well, the tied over C. How many counts?
Well, basically 2.
Yeah, it's 2 counts. We're in 3 for the whole thing. So count in 3. Yes? No. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Careful, that's not right. The first one is. Ella, please don't switch your head off. So, dotted half note translates in a count and a half in what we're doing. Because we're in 3 and it looks like it's written in 6, but it's actually counted in 3. So count in the half of the first note. Da. Careful with it's syncopated. Yeah. Now let's add the second voice to that. So in other words, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 1.
Will that stay natural?
Oh, if it's tied over into the new measure, it stays the same note. Both of them move down here. B flat in the bottom against the A flat. So. So don't hold the C too loud. Same thing. Let the D go. obviously it needs to be learned and polished and so on. But that's all there is to it. And you can check the timing on this and see how long it took you to read that. Now, can I hear? How did you do on it? How about we start there?
Okay. My arm like tenses up whenever I do it, so I'm trying to like stop, but it's really old.
Yeah, but you have to catch the first step. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
It's coming now. It's very uneven though, so you need to slow down everything just a tad so you can control. So it can be really even.
Sorry, it's poking.
Is it buzzing? Oh, it's poking. Poking is not good. So, do you want me to help you?
No,
I can see it. Well, let's hope I can see it. Okay. That's very fancy clasp here. That's good.
not really.
What's this clasp? I don't think this is the clasp.
I don't know.
No, this is not the clasp. This is just Okay, so it's around. Yeah. Did you get it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Now. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It was like stuck to my neck. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. So.
It's slightly under tempo there, so you can control it. I think that you're hoping for divine intervention as you're playing this. It means that you hope that just by starting something, it will just happen on its own. You actually need to play through each note, and you have to be cognizant of every note as you play. Do you know that word, cognizant?
No, but I'm thinking it means like aware.
Yes, exactly. So da 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 pa 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 pa, because you have plenty of time to do what is necessary to produce each note. Yes, so with that index finger and the thumb of yours, you need to feel the trajectory, the points, the touch points of the bow for each string. So it's not left to well, maybe the bow will fall, maybe not. It's actually a very purposeful way of using the bow. Just I'm helping it with the navigation system here. Yeah, just don't let it rush. Control it. That's better. Now let's help it a little bit. There's a lot of just swimming motion going on. Now, I don't mean that you just with all that. So still support, but feel and look natural. And now let the hands feel those points of contact. A little bit lower on the bow for this, for it to work. Okay, now, can we do 2 notes? you're doing. So with control. Yes. So do you feel the exact trajectory at which the bow has to be in order to hit the A string correctly? Yes. Horizontal on the A string. When you get to the A string, yes. Don't miss the A string. Okay, so for the A string, are you trying to be higher on the hair than where you just were for the E string, or lower on the hair? Are you thinking about that?
No.
Oh, you should, because that's why you're missing it. That was missing it again. No, Ella, you're just kind of flying over the A string. Can you do it on the string once? Now, do you feel now what the path of the bow needs to be? You're still missing the A string, so after you. Well, you can't do that too fast.
No, I mean like with the actual bow, like.
So you have to be where your bow takes you.
I'm saying
And
like, how far away the bow is from the string? Because before I was.
Yeah, you can fly high if you want, but you have to hit the string after it. So maybe staying lower is going to help, but the way you get out of the E string has to prepare you for the level of the A string. That's it. That's it. Yes, that's the way to practice this.
I shouldn't land like that.
That what?
At the end, when I landed on the G, it was like.
But do you know why you landed like this? Because your hand was in this configuration with your arm. So you need to just allow more horizontal feel and a little bit from above with the hand rather than from below with the hand. Can you do that one more time a little bit quicker? Wait. Don't miss the middle string. Da 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 da. Yes, and then the rest is easy. You need to work on this with the metronome speeding up.
Okay.
So what was our starting point on this? By the way, are you taking your own notes on this? So it's 76. So. Yeah, so 76 is your starting tempo for this, and it will have to go almost twice faster, right? It's just one. So that will be your tempo for this. Now, can we go on to the next 5 bars? I mean, the 5th bar of that. It's next 4 bars from the 5th bar. Yeah, yes. Ella, it looks very odd because all of this is so. upper arm in one level. So, and now you have to allow gravity to get all of the weight into the string from your arm that you got. But keep your upper arm in on like the middle string, maybe a little bit toward the lower string. Because this is mixing them. Don't try to play one note at a time. Just is more relaxed. Yes. That's right. Now you need to expand for this because this is fortissimo and it's like a new idea. So whatever you do, this doesn't work. Yes, even more so. As you do your crescendo, there could be a little bit of pull back on the tempo, and then you place. So this is very grand and very important. That's right. Note is the accent?
Well,
yeah, let's try it. Well, yes, it is on the first note, and the problem was that you were playing. It was I don't think that a chromatic note in this particular sequence would have been left without the accent. So you can add it to the music. But, just one minute. Did you hear it? Ah, it's already there. Did we put it last time? So we must have talked about those accents. Okay. That's it. Go on. Yeah, but let's make a nice, beautiful slide into that high A. Beautiful slide. Yeah. Now, has the dynamic diminished to a mezzo forte or mezzo piano all of a sudden? So can we keep the fortissimo and yes, because this is the top of the phrase there. This is just the most exalted of all of it. So make sure that the sound is there. Okay, now Ella, are you using all of your resources for sound on this? What are your resources for sound?
The weight of the arm.
Okay, so what are your resources in the right arm? In the bow, let's say. What do we have?
You have the weight of your arm. You should put pressure. You should put all the weight.
Okay, weight. All right, weight is one thing. How about the mounted bow? Is that another resource?
Bow.
Yes. Okay. What about articulation in the bow?
You could add more accent.
Right, so it can be with more emphasis. All right, now those are all wonderful things, and you can also think about sustaining as you're playing this. Now, what about the left hand?
You can have vibrato.
Yes. Now the slide, adding a slide is also intensifying what you're doing. So vibrato and the slide, those are the things that you can do. So use all of these resources to get it as strong as you can. so too. How long did you practice it?
The actual thing itself, like the.
No, right now with those ideas of making it really good.
Like.
You just did it. You didn't practice it. You just did it. So what does that tell us?
That it's not hard. You don't have to practice having it.
You have to think
Yeah.
how you want to hear it.
Okay.
And these are the resources you've got that you have to appropriate for it.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go on. Now, the fingering is a little bit confusing here, so have you figured it out? Have you figured out the fingering here?
Not really.
Well, how about we take the 20 seconds to take your superior brain of yours to figure that out. So what position are you in?
Fourth.
Okay, keep going. What position are you in?
So fourth.
Keep going. What position are you in?
Fourth, and then you just put your.
Right, exactly. So you just stay in the fourth position for the whole staff. Now, can you, yes, let's take it from the cadence there. Oh, but you're playing an open A. Just keep your first finger there. So just stay there. There is no open A. Why do you think that there is an open A there?
I don't know. It says 100.
Yeah. So okay. So let's make sure that we simplify things as much as possible, because an open A makes it a lot harder. Because for one thing, it will tell everybody how much out of tune you might have played this one, and then it's going to be very difficult to find your place for the rest of it.
You'll have to like lift
So the ketchup, no. Yeah, we've got flying insects in here. Okay, so now, are you aware that you're playing a wrong rhythm right here? Now that I've told you it's a place of concern, can you fix it?
It too fast.
Well, you tell me. You can read, and you know what you played. So you figure out, I'm just telling you that this is not right what you're doing there. That's the correct rhythm. Now, can you do it with more feeling and with the right tempo and all that? Yeah. With a much more even feel to that. Do you see anywhere speeding up or slowing down, or right? So it just has to be kind of hypnotic sort of thing. Have I told you that this always makes me think about a starry night, and with the stars that are close to the horizon twinkling? That's for some reason that's the image that always just think triggers when we play this music. Now, have you searched for the right sound on this? Let's first obviously not. So let's ask the question: what is the right sound for this?
Very like soft, like light and quiet, obviously.
Okay, so what would be the optimal place of sound point for this?
Probably the first or second.
First and second are near the bridge.
Never mind. Like the fifth one.
Yeah, fourth or fifth sound point with the bow. Now, how much hair are you going to be using on that?
Middle,
okay. Now, which part of the bow would be more conducive to playing like that? The lower half or the upper half? Okay. So see, we're getting a lot of answers already. Lots of direction. Now, can you, with this in mind, try to find the right mix of things? So. Now, I can tell you that in solo literature, and this is a solo piece. This is not something to be played from the back of the second violins. You will never be playing a détaché with that much bow. So you need to, even though it's in pianissimo, you need to put more bow speed in it. So you will end up using longer bows on the. Now, on your violin, your D string is a little bit wolfy in that area. So worry about what you're doing on the upper two strings and not so much on your starting note. Yeah, and those slurred notes. So we need to hear the E nice and beautiful. So the only time in the bar when you want to hear the E, the pedal tone, the drone, is when you have it as part of the legato, because this is a melodic moment here, and otherwise it's just, you know, a harmony voice that you're holding underneath the glittering stuff. Yeah, I'm hearing this. So can you sustain the sound through those two notes? Again, sustain the slur a little bit more. So the slur means with a slightly heavier bow. Yes, and now glitter. Yes. Now, in what position are you?
Fourth.
Right. So the first note is in the first position. Third position. And that third position is just a little crutch to get to the fourth position, right? Now, in what position are you here? Okay, so mental note of that. Then, okay, third position. What about the next measure? First position. So you have your map. Now, can I hear you play? Do it under tempo. From between 9 and 10 one more time. So let's take the piano a little bit more seriously, because you're playing the whole thing in pianissimo with the little hairpins there. Do you what?
Do I do it on the first part at 9 too? The hairpins?
Not really.
Okay.
That one will be more simple. But we've talked about so bringing out the slur a little bit more.
also slow?
Well, the first time it's divided because of how you come out of the previous variation, but yes. Yeah, and again, let's not do the broken wing dance. Triplets. Okay, now, Ella, I want you to clean up the sound of the piano. Because again, it sounds very mousy. It's like you're not using enough bow, and just the whole thing. It sounds like it's it needs to have a little bit more presence. How do you like the piano places of what you're playing? How do you like your sound there? You know the places I'm talking about? Like here, 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 here. It's very noisy. It's not a pretty sound. Make it beautiful throughout. So maybe not so much over the fingerboard, right? And now on the E string, should you be at a lower sound point compared to the open A string, or do you need to be closer to the bridge with your bow on the E string? And it's a thinner string. Yes, for the E string, always seek higher sound point. Okay. Even more so, angle your bow even more. Ella, look, your bow is angled like this, and you're going on this, so. Now it could be a little bit more exciting and just done with better violinistic feel. If there is a fiddler place in this piece, it's here. So play it like a fiddler. Point to the E string. Yeah, and I would like you to use more bow. It's just very timid. It has to be much more. Yes. Of this, on which string is the high point?
String.
Okay, and in which beat of the measure is that? It's on a big count 2, right? So this is a down bow and E string, down bow, E string, down bow, E string. Can you plan for that? From looking at your bow, what is tripping you is that you're playing too far from the bridge. You need to move like half a centimeter closer to the bridge, especially on the E string. Right. which one is it that you're not using for expanding and for playing the high point? It's in the left hand. Yes. Now, can you combine all of these things and see what the effect is going to be? Yes, that's better. Now, did you notice what happened when you diminished the bow and almost stopped it for the ends of the diminuendos? What happened to the tone?
It got sketchy. Yeah.
So whenever you hear that thing, it's an indication, oops, I better use more bow, right? Now, did you notice another thing? When you started adding the vibrato, did you see how there was certain elongation, certain notes? Did you like that? I like that a lot.
Okay.
So one of the functions of the vibrato when we add it on select notes like this is it slows us down, and it allows us to play those notes in more expressive fashion. So remember, because that's also a resource. Go on. But can we please not have those notes that don't speak? Because having missing notes is very distraught. It makes me very distraught listening to this section. Yeah. So you're having some blank spots on the bow. So make sure that the bow travels and there are no blank spots on it. Again, split for the upper arm, split the distance here so you're not going. Yeah, so okay, so I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. You're going we don't hear the beginning of your up bows. That's why it's that was better. I like the okay, go on. That's right. Yeah, stay close to the string on this. It's alright. Just our bows are off. So remember that we will have to save here on the 3 beats. So that's Ella. So it's just da 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 da. it's like a dotted quarter with a syncopation after it. Yes. Yeah, in the sharp is on the beat. So quickly. Right. Oops. Yeah, so
I haven't done this trill yet.
now yeah, you're backwards though, up. So the G should be on an elbow. No. The G is on an elbow. With two on the E flat. Ella, second finger on the E flat. Yes, and that's up. No. You will be in trouble if you go there with the third finger. You have to shift with the second, please. Yes. Now, I would like to hear one more time, not just piecemeal that you just produced for those 4 bars, but something that has rhythmic integrity and tone. Please. Great. So just one thing, Ella, that will help you. So when you shift here, now don't hesitate after the E flat. Don't be right there. Just can you try that? Above. That's enough. Right. Up.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and you need to be also at the frog on the E natural. So this is at the very frog. And
Sorry.
at the frog. Yes, and now what is the purpose of the E natural? Is how
To lead into the.
yes, and what's actually the word I'm looking for is lean. What is the Italian term for leaning? A note that leans. You know that word, you're just not thinking. What do we call that? Just, what do you know? So dissonant notes that we emphasize, what do we call that? No? Starts with an And it has been the winning word on the National Spelling Bee. It's an Italian word that comes from the verb for leaning, appoggiare. So what is that word? What do we call that? That's musical gesture. You know it, appoggiatura. This is an appoggiatura. So you have to play the appoggiatura as an appoggiatura. Now, can we hear that variation from 12 one more time? Down bow. Oh, you're starting the variation one more time, okay?
So,
yeah, all of this has to be quicker though. So that big triplet that you see, it has to fit within one count. Yes. Yeah, and on the appoggiatura, please lean onto the E natural because the F is a resolution. More or less. So, would you please indicate the fingerings that you need to be... Yes, fix the notes there. Okay. Crescendo. Now, do you see that big breath mark? Do you see also the poco ritardando?
I noticed that before and then I never did it. Yes, I see.
Now, can you observe those indications? That would be on an up bow.
I'm sorry, on the first.
Yes, but it is on an up bow because you have 3 bows to... Right. Okay, now, Ella, for this variation, would you use the adjective expressive for your sound? The one you just used? Can you make it expressive? Do you see that it says espressivo there? Under the a tempo?
But sorry. But I see this.
Yeah. Come in! Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi there. 5 minutes. So, let's start right there on the espressivo. Yeah, Ella, your sound is so light that for one thing, it's not going to carry in the hall. You need to produce bigger sound and still make it expressive. Yes! Yes, so, do you see the dots there? So, Yeah, and again, let's play with it. So there has to be certain length to that note. Yes, go on. Yeah. So Ella, the notes that are off the string. They have to be done with the same tone production as the ones that are slurred. Your sound. Yeah, your sound. Da 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 da. More crescendo and more allargando in this. Now, hold on a second. Just keep that thought somewhere in your head. But so how are you getting to the octave? I see you trying to do something like from both strings. So let's make it. Yes. Yes. Now the only thing is that you have to do it with better sound, because again, your bow is just not supporting the right hand. Yes. Can you hold on a second? So can you land in the correct spot for the sequence? Now, Ella, please play it on the string with the same tone as the. Testing thing to do. You still have to do that in the part of the bow in which the bow is going to come off. Can you do the same thing on the string but lower on the bow? Don't rush. Okay. And now to this, just add a little bit of that lift. Yeah, the off notes, the up bows should not be quicker than the notes you're playing on the down bow. It's just very uneven. Allargando here and bigger crescendo. Like a pickup to the downbeat, so you feel then yes, da, da. Four notes. Yes. Yes, sir. that's the tempo here. On
I
this.
haven't done that part.
Oh, you haven't done that. Okay. So now, this is the hardest of the variations.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you going to tackle it? Because
I'm gonna
you
do
have to bring that
it
next
slowly
time.
First, of course.
Do single stops first, then add the double stops. Yes.
Okay.
So all of the processes through which we went, just patiently apply all of this because you've got the brain power to do it. You don't have the discipline to do it, but you've got the brain power to do
Okay.
it.
I'll try to get that discipline somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So now
I'll bring.
next. Yeah?
Should I bring to like 17?
Well, that would be nice. And now keep in mind, in about how many? Let me look at the calendar.
My mom was gonna ask you about the 17th or 18th if we're gonna have a lesson in 20.
Yes. For
She
and
said
that's
if
for
that's-
November. Yes, that's a
In
possibility. It's going to be a very busy set of
She said
dates
if
for
it's
me.
not possible, that's perfectly fine and we understand.
Yeah, and by the way, the piece we're playing for that chamber concert is the Mendelssohn Octet. It's the same one that we did with the Amarillo Symphony Players. So you will get to hear that again with different people there. But look, so we are here.
Oh, that's
So
very
we've
good.
got here, and this week there's like 99 chance that the most advanced of my private students, and you're obviously in that group, are going to play for Espen. So you better have something ready for that. So you've got 2 whole weeks and 2 days for that.
What is it on the...
So it will be probably on Wednesday afternoon. Do you have post-school activities on Wednesdays?
Maybe. I might have a...
Well, keep that day open.
on Wednesday,
13th
the
of
13th.
September.
I have
Yeah.
to look on my calendar.
Yeah, and it might end up being on Tuesday that week. I don't know. We're just trying to coordinate things for that. But he's definitely going to do something for you guys, and I want you to have something ready to play. So that if you don't have enough reason to practice,
I have any.
okay, great. That should give you plenty of reasons to practice. Okay.
Oh, there's anything
Yeah.
on my calendar.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll talk to your mom about this also. But you keep that in mind because there isn't much time, and you want to present something that is presentable.
Try not my Vitali because I'm not going.
Well, you won't be able to play the whole piece, but if you have all but the last page ready, that would be a good thing to play. It's not a master class. These are going to be like lesson settings.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
one I had before. So
Right. But you need to have something ready to play for him.
okay, I will.
Okay.
On the 13th
Or the 12th.
or the 12th.
Yeah, and it's on the recording.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.